Hey Voltage fam, how you doing? Another video from Crypto and Stacking today, and today we are going to be going through a demo of how to bridge funds from Binance Smart Chain to Fuse Network using the Voltage Finance bridge, and then finally how we can purchase the native token of Voltage Finance, Volt, and then finally stake that for an APY of 22%. So let's dive into it. First step you are going to need to do is head over to the Voltage Finance bridge. You can find that by just going to their website, and then you can just go right over to the bridge tab. And you're going to want to make sure that you are on your Binance Smart Chain RPC, as that is where you're going to be initially moving your funds from over to the Fuse network. So starting out, we have some BNB that we'll be moving. We can see that we have around $70 of BNB, and we'll be moving that over to Fuse. So the first thing to do is to select the token that you want. As you can see on the bridge, there are a variety of tokens. So we have Fuse, ETH, BUSD, and BNB. So I'll be going with BNB, and then for purposes here, we'll send over 0.2 BNB, so around like 68 bucks. And then you can see very reasonable bridge fee, and then below the daily limit, and then below the transaction limit. As long as you're not doing over 100 transactions with the bridge per day, you'll be fine. So pretty simple. Select the amount, select the token you want to transfer. So in this case, I'll be selecting BNB, my gas token here. I want to make sure I have a little left, and then just click transfer, and you'll get a queue in whatever wallet extension that you are using. You'll go through, see very reasonable gas fees. I'll click confirm, and then we'll have two confirmations to wait for. So we just got one, and then we'll wait for the second one to go through, so it'll just take a second or two. So you'll just wait, probably will be about 10 seconds or so. And then while we wait here, we can take a look at the Voltage Finance CoinGecko page. Just zooming out, taking a look at some of their price history, we can see that there is a long way to go. Started out at almost half a cent, and has steadily gone down as emissions have increased. But taking perspective out of price, because we know that emissions have been increasing, looking at market cap will be a little bit more reasonable. And you can see it kind of peaked around little over $500,000 at 570,000 market cap, and we've kind of stagnated off at around 250,000. It looks like we found some key support right around 220 to 240, and with a lot of updates right around the corner, many could argue that this looks like a perfect buying opportunity, given that there's not much been price action recently, and it's just been going fairly sideways. And then moving on, just waiting for this last confirmation. I'll get a little alert once it's been delivered to my BNB, or excuse me, my Fuse network. Yeah, but just moving back, we can see some nice consolidation there. If you were to take a little line, you could see it's still just below that downtrend, but definitely going to be approaching some pressure soon. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over with Volt. Then we'll just give a little check to see if it's there. You can see sent it out, and then we'll go over to my Fuse network right there, and then you can see that if you don't have Fuse network, just wait a little bit longer. Oh, just a little bit longer. Oh, and there you are. Here it is, my BNB. So you just gotta wait a second, and then you're all set. So now we'll go back to purchasing my Volt. So I'm right at the swap function here, the home of the Voltage Finance DEX. And then finally, I have 0.2 BNB, which I just transferred over from Binance Smart Chain on the Voltage Finance bridge. So we'll take that 0.2, we'll swap all of that, and we'll get a nice bag of Volt. And then you can see price impact is about 1.58%, which For a typical swap on a DEX is fairly high, but when you consider that the market cap of Volt is just around a $250,000 or 250,000, that's a fairly low market cap. So when swapping around $70, you might have a reasonable price impact of around 1.5% as such. Anyways, we'll go ahead and swap here, and then we'll confirm the transaction in my wallet, paying with Fuse, the native token, and then boom, close, and we'll just take a second, and voila, we have swapped my BNB for Volt. So now I have done that, and I'll go back over to stake. So now you can see I'm staking for 7% APY, and where is this APY coming from? This is coming from XVolt, and this is from LP fees that are received in the DEX. So I'll just want to stake the max, which I just got, which is around 365,000 Volt. Go ahead, confirm that. Super nice on Fuse. Fees are fractions of a cent. And then just wait for that to go through. And that's gone through. So now you can see I've swapped, essentially by staking my Volt, I've taken it and then swapped it for XVolt. So you can see that 1.16 Volt is about 1 XVolt. So I should have maybe like 20% less, maybe around 300,000 XVolt. And so now I'm currently earning 7% APY on this. But how can we get to that 22% APY that I mentioned? Well, we'll go over to the farms and let's check out farms. Fuse have some very admirable APYs. You can see nice 12% even just on their stablecoin, which is fully backed by BUSD, USDC, and USDT. So pretty good deal there. But we'll be going over to XVolt, and we'll be depositing all of my XVolt. So you can see I already have some deposited, so you can see there it is, my LP. It took a second to load, but it's right around 314,000, so we'll deposit that. Oh, there we go. Just click 100%, and then we'll click deposit, and we'll confirm the transaction. And you can see the rewards have accrued nicely. I've already acquired 0.24 Fuse in rewards, and then if I were to say I wanted to claim that right now, it would only cost 4 thousandths of a Fuse, which is fractions of a cent, so really reasonable. But I'll just let that keep building up for now and check that transaction. But yeah, there you are. Now my Volt has been staked for XVolt, and if we go to withdraw, we can see that all my LP is there, and I could withdraw right now if I want. But of course, I want to keep all my XVolt in, earning me 15% yield here, and that is already on top of the 7% APY here. So you get 22% APY, which is pretty damn nice for a coin like Volt. So now we go back to home just to check it out. You can see Fuse sitting right here, 7 cents. Volt sitting there at 2 10,000ths of a cent. And then looking at the liquidity, almost 1.5 million in liquidity. So that's pretty nice. And then just to mention that Voltage is the main DEX, so on Fuse network. So on Fuse you might have around 1.6 million in TVL, but damn near all of that is going to be coming from Voltage Finance. So really a testament to show how Voltage Finance has a lot of dominance in the Fuse ecosystem. Yeah, there's a tweet from actually my Twitter account. Feel free to give it a follow, Crunchy Frog. But yeah, we've been tweeting all about Volt and Fuse to really make sure that some of our users can take advantage of these crazy APYs. But that's it for today. I'll let you guys go. Please let me know if you have any questions, and enjoy your 22% APY. Peace.